Welcome back, YouTube. It's Baby Girl 91580, and we're doing an LA Noire playthrough for the gameplay HQ. We are on our way to the liquor store, and we just got finished questioning the McCaffrey character.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Again, we are giving away our 2 copies of LA Noire this Friday, you guys. We have one for 360 and one for PS3. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and go create profiles on www.gameplayhq.com.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
So right now we are going to follow the owner of the store, and we're going to go back there and see the victim's area.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept it bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her.
So your clues are over here. Well, they're actually all over the room, but
we'll take a look around.
Here are the ones that I usually start with.
For quite some time before she was killed.
You have this bowling pin, her name tag, and it looks like a trophy or an award that she won while she was working.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
Now to the left of this area, there's a picture. You don't have to look at it, but it's there, so I always look at the stuff that's there. Here's another picture.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Now the main clue that you're looking for is this book.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle.
Now once you further investigate it by pressing A, your character will open it and you will see the McCaffrey's signature in here. So we're gonna go talk to the owner, and he's pretty much truthful with everything that he says.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
So the answer to the contact with the victim is you're gonna answer her with the truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
The next one is the relationship with the victim.
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
And this is the
I got the
truth.
impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her stay. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
And your last question is
you know a friend of
the
Evelyn's
knowledge
by
of
the name
McCaffrey.
Not personally.
And this is doubt.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
Now, all that you got from this interview was...
What I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
that she made a liquor purchase. He's gonna wrap it up, and he's very genuine when it comes to you know, her death.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Roberts.
So
No problem.
he's not a suspect. But now that you found that book, what you need to do next is go back to the Mitch's bar where you originally talked to the McCaffrey character. Now, I suggest putting the waypoint up on your map and driving there, because if you let the computer drive you there, you're going to get interrupted by the radio, and the radio is going to tell you to go to Central Station, and the computer will automatically check Central Station. It won't take you to McCaffrey's bar. And then when you go to Central Station and you look at your notepad again, McCaffrey's bar is checked off when you never visited there. So what we're going to do is we're going to ignore the radio call. We're going to go to McCaffrey's bar to get that key. We have to ask him a question about the book. And if you don't do it, you won't get a chance to go back and do it. So I'm just telling you to do it now. So here we are back at the Mitch's bar, and we're gonna go get that key piece of evidence from him concerning the book that we just found from the victims, amongst the victims' items.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
So we know it's a lie because she had his possessions with her.
You have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
So this gives you the victim's last scene clue that you will need at the end when you're doing the interrogating.
Where are we headed?
So we were being called back into the station by the captain, and once we get there, it's gonna go into a cutscene once I enter the room where everyone is. Of course, we will be cutting that out. So shortly after that, you're gonna have to make a phone call, and I'll leave that in this video, but I'll end the commentary here, you guys. Thank you for watching the Gameplay HQ's LA Noire playthrough. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you want to participate, you have up until Friday, Friday 12 noon to enter for your chance to win a copy of LA Noire either on PS3 or Xbox 360. Take care, you guys.
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey.
Harry says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.